It's funny you say that about your dad. Because, hey, Dad, I'm right into you. Like,
Yeah.
I had a great relationship with my father. He passed about 10 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But that song even made me want to think about the deeper elements of my relationship with him. Like when we would test, there's a part where you'd be like, can I fight you? Can I beat you? Can I, what point do I do that? And like,
where do I break away from you?
100%.
And be my own person.
On bad times, I don't want to have bad.
I grew up in Brentwood area.
Oh, cool.
So my mom's still out there, yeah.
Yeah. We just opened an office there about 6 months ago. He moved out there about 2 years ago.
I'll kill
We
it.
opened an office out there. But we love Nashville.
Man,
Kind of wish I lived in Nashville.
Well, come on.
I probably will, actually.
At some point, yeah, come on.
When
man.
my kids graduate, we got about 3 years left.
Okay, right
high
on,
school.
yeah. Come on, there's plenty of room, man.
Yeah.
We love it, yeah. I moved kind of in the outskirts. I was always kind of in the middle of it, but I moved about 30 minutes out, got to the woods. I love it out there, man. It's just beautiful countryside. And
that's cool. Yeah. So you grew up in Nashville.
Yeah.
So you would have been around music a lot.
I mean, all the time. My grandmother was in music. She was a big publisher at Sony.
Oh, cool.
And so I was around songwriters my whole life and just fell in love with the songwriting community. And then, I was just in bands and worked my way around that. But it's being centrally located the whole time. When I got a little bit older, I was like, and I got married, I was like, I want to get a little bit outside back in that country where it's a little bit quieter.
Yeah.
I love it out there now, man.
Yeah, that's the dream, right? Is to be out there and have some space and be in nature.
Absolutely.
That's why we moved out. We lived in the city for a long time. We moved out to like Ventura County.
Sure.
Which is more, it's not as much space as that, but there's a lot of space. So there's a lot of nature. There's like, if you want to ride dirt bikes, you could go ride dirt bikes, and it's not like
exactly. That's
not a heavy lift to get somewhere where you're like, I want to ride a dirt bike, or I want to go hike, or I want to go like whatever. So and the beach is still only 20 minutes away. So
see, that's the thing we don't have. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wish we had that California, like climates and every little thing you want to do.
Yeah, the only thing I will say about the water here is because I'm from Maryland.
Yeah.
So Maryland, we have water everywhere.
Yeah.
So everywhere you go, there's a river, there's a creek, there's a lake, there's it is beautiful. And the fishing that we did in Maryland was different because you're on rivers and lakes.
Yeah. What are you fishing for mainly out there?
So there's bass fishing, and then in the bay there's rock fish. That's different than California, which is more like if you want to fish. There are like lakes and stuff, but it's not. I don't know. It doesn't feel the same,
Yeah, sure.
Almost feels like they're man-made.
Right.
Like I always feel. I swear, every lake in California feels like it's man-made.
It
has to be.
Some of them probably are.
So I can't explain it, but it doesn't like your soul doesn't get.
I know exactly what you're saying. I
calm.
Get it. Yeah.
When you're on a real river that's been there hundreds of years, 1,000 years, or whatever.
Absolutely.
It's different, and then deep sea fishing is really cool.
Yeah.
But it's like a thing. Like it's. You can't just go.
No, it's an all day thing. You got to. It's a whole. It's
certain
a whole
boat
thing.
You need certain everything. So the fishing part of life when you leave Maryland goes away.
Yeah.
In California, people fish in California for sure.
Sure.
But it's like they grew up here. It's like a different fishing language or something.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love fishing, being outdoors. Anything I can do.
Yeah.
That's like mentally. That's how I try to reset when I'm home.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, man. Thank you. Big fan too, brother.
Oh,
absolutely.
Thank you.
I love it, man.
That's really nice.
You literally got me into music, and still an emo kid at heart.
Really?
Yeah, those early records, the first two for y'all were like everything for me, man. Truly.
Thank you, man. Absolutely. That means a lot to me. That's a nice surprise.
No, man.
I had no idea.
Every single song I could go to sing every word to him, man.
Really?
Like my
cool,
uncle used to live in New York, and he used to sing for the opera, and so on the off season he would babysit my brother. My brother plays bass in my band. He's younger and he sings harmonies too. So we've kind of got that thing and plays. But he would take us to shows all the time. My parents were working, and that record, I swear, for 5 years, I mean, Young and the Hopeless, it was everything to us.
Thank you, man.
I mean, every single thing, man. So thank you. I just
thank
wanted
you.
to say that.
That means a lot to me. You know how it is. You put your whole life into something.
Yeah.
And I'm probably a lot older than you, but it'll be 30 years next year that we've been a band.
Yeah, that's amazing. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like being married, man.
Yeah, it's
same guys.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we've been through a lot together.
It doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
That's
it takes
very rare.
Yeah, it takes, I think, a special group of guys because we've been together since high school, basically.
Yeah,
really. Yeah, we all love each other.
Same, dude. That's important, and another brother aspect, man. I mean, having my brother on the road with me,
Nothing better.
saying, yeah, I mean, it's it truly helps.
Yeah, to
It's
see
a
the
killer
world
thing.
with your brother because of music is a special thing. But you pour your whole life and your whole youth and all that into music, and sometimes you wonder if anybody. I mean, the songs that were successful were cool. It's cool, like that's one thing, but it's not really about that.
Yeah,
it's almost like you wonder if people like get it or if they feel it or if does it matter. And when you bring that up, it's like it makes me feel good about what we did.
Yeah, I mean, congrats on the hits, but we were singing every deep cut too.
Yeah,
on the record, man. Like
we always like the deep cuts better.
I mean, your voice and anyway, yeah, I could go all day about it, but dude, big fan and love what you do and what y'all have done and accomplished. It's definitely inspired my brother and I.
Well, let's talk about what you've accomplished.
Not much, man. I got to be here, so
actually, here's what I like to do. I've started doing it more because I feel like it's important to do.
Yeah.
One, because most of the time I find artists, songwriters, they don't bring their resume in the room with them. 99% of them don't.
Yeah.
But let's talk about it because I think it's important to also hear what you've done altogether. You have over 1.2 billion streams and counting, probably more now than when I got this. You have multiple platinum and gold certifications. Drunk Me is 3 times platinum. Truth About You is platinum. We Got History is gold. Anything She Says is gold. Alcohol You Later, gold. At the End of a Bar, gold. Telling All My Secrets, gold. Been nominated for ACMs, CMAs, CMTs.
Country. Country music, man.
To look at your accomplishments and to hold them is a thing. Because I think sometimes we'll dismiss them.
Sure.
Like we got lucky or...
Yeah.
And some luck.
Sure.
So it's like, God, luck, blessings. But I tend to think that the harder we work, the luckier we get.
100% agree with that.
Right.
You make your own luck.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's my granddad always said. He was a preacher, and he said, I don't truly believe in luck, but I believe you make your own. That's going to be out here. And that's always in the back of my head. And it goes down to, the harder you work, the luckier you are. I mean,
but also there's some luck, there's some circumstance.
Yeah. I mean,
right?
Stars have to line up so much, man. I mean, that's a thing.
To me, it's like, I look at you and I go, okay, now within 5 minutes, I got a little bit of context to like your grandma was a publisher.
Yeah.
And your granddad was a preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
So you ended up being a songwriter who goes on stage sort of like a preacher.
I guess I'm hoping I'm not preaching all the time, but yeah, I guess the presence of wanting to be out in front of people and tell something that you believe in. Yeah. I never really put those two together. That's kind of interesting.
Right. So like, what if but I think about this too, because I grew up in Maryland with my parents, but my dad was a butcher and my mom was a homemaker with, side jobs and things like that. We went to church 3 times a week religiously. We were just like,
really?
Sunday night, Wednesday.
We did Wednesdays and Sundays and Sunday night. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's funny.
Until I got the choice until I was like 17 and I was like, nope.
Same.
I'm out.
That's kind of how it works, man. Trying to play music then.
Yeah, I want to play music. Yeah. And at the time I was, my family had fallen apart. So I think part of the lessons I was taught by the people, by my parents, I had a moment of doubt. That being said, I think I came full circle in my adult life and realized like what they were up against. And it had nothing to do with religion. It had nothing to do with church. So anyways, I've come full circle on that. Yeah. But your youth is your youth and you go and you try to find out.
It's real.
The hard way.
You have to.
Yeah.
You got to. It's interesting how that works. You run away, but then you come home. I feel like, that's me. I mean, the story is the same. You grow up in this thing and then you're like, man, I got to experience this on my own, figure it out. And then you come back, like you say, you realize what they were up against. Cause when you get a little bit of a perspective on that. And, you just can't, you're so young, everything's moving so fast. You just don't really have time to understand those things. And I'm enjoying the little pockets where like things click at this point of life where it's like, oh my gosh, I get why that happened. I get why they did that. I understand what they were saying here. It's almost like, these little light bulb moments when you're like, you love them more. It's like, oh my God, wow, that's what you were doing there. I never would have seen it until now.
Yeah, it only took me a lifetime of experience.
Yeah.
To see exactly what you told me.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm sorry for that, but it is what it is.
But it is kind of, I think, for people listening to remind us all what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're learning, we're experiencing. Someone can tell you something. And if you don't get it, you might have to go the long way. And you come all the way right back around and you go, oh, I get it.
Yeah. Story of my life.
You know?
Yeah.
And some of us take the long way to get to exactly what our grandparents told us or our parents told us or the lessons that life has for us. They sum it up really simply. A lot of times when you're young, you're like, what are you talking about?
Sure.
You know, don't believe anything you hear and half of what you see. I remember my granddad used to say that, and I'd be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Right? And then you come all the way around at 46 years old and you go, yeah, don't believe anything you hear and half of what you see.
100%. I mean, it's my dad, every time I left the house, be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, whatever. Now it's, I mean, amazing thing. It's like, keep your head on a swivel, you know, just pay attention to what's going on. But all, like you said, don't believe everything. So we're like, have your own concept of what's going on, your own reality. I mean, we're learning in real time. You know, that's the thing. And I do think the long way has a lot of benefits to it as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hardship in that, but I think that's how you get the good perspective on things, like a good grasp on it, is you kind of got to figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
Anybody can give advice and I'm one to not take my own, but it's funny how that works. Like you give advice because you know where you want to end up, but you aren't there yet either. Like here's the advice I can give, but I haven't taken it yet because I still got to take the long way to get to where I know that advice makes sense. And it's kind of a weird concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say you're a songwriter first or an artist first?
I'm always going to be a songwriter first. I love writing songs. That's where my heart's been from the beginning. I love playing music. I was always in bands. I was in rock bands. Mm-hmm. I used to play drums. I'd be a screamer. You know, I loved being in bands. It was never my name that was part of my dream. But in Nashville, you go with what's offered.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would be playing my songs I was writing for other artists or everything else, and people would come up afterwards and be like, you need to do that. That sounds like you. And
yeah, you do have that voice.
After you hear that, well, thank you, man. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just love playing music and writing songs, and whatever way I could get it out to the world is kind of what happened. And there's so many different, things that led to doing this version of it. And don't get me wrong, I love it. But like you said, my band's all my high school buddies, college roommates, and my brother. Like we've been together since the beginning. And I love that camaraderie. Like there's a part of me that like, I know it's my name, but we're a band. Like it was not even my real choice to do that. Like it was more of a, here we go. This is what's offered. If I want to make music for a living and do this, you gotta go. And so that's what we did. I remember, when Sony wanted to sign us and I went to Guitar Center and bought a bass, and I went to my brother. I was like, dude, I don't know what I just said yes to, but I need you to do it with me. Will you play bass and be out there with me? He goes, all right. Yeah. And we've been doing it forever, man. Like, and I think that naivety, is that a word? Naivete.
Yeah.
I think that's important, man.
I believe it's French.
It's French, yes. I'm very, very good in French.
Yeah.
I think that's important, staying naive. And that's the only way it's ever worked for me is when I'm naive. When you start thinking you got a hold of the business or a grasp or how to do it, it's like nothing, it falls flat. You got to stay young, dumb. And figure that out. And so I'm feeling like I'm coming back around to that and feeling good about that, especially on writing new music, not worrying about anything else, doing again what got people interested in the first place, which was you not knowing better, So it's kind of coming full circle around for that for me, I feel like.
So growing up in Nashville, which sounds like to you, it's just where you grew up. To me, it sounds really cool. And also weird because where I grew up, country music is really big. But I kind of rejected where I was from for a long time.
Sure.
So for so long, I was just like, I want to listen to punk music and I want to be in a band that's like, we wear all black and we do this. And we were pissed off and pissed at my dad and all this. And listen, in those songs, there's a lot of depth and there's a lot of pain and there's a lot of struggle and there's a lot of real pain, right?
Sure.
Growing up is hard and every guy's relationship with their dad is a complicated thing, even when it's good, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because the journey of kind of becoming your own person is like just sharing as like a man.
Yeah.
Right. And like, how do I grow up to be my own man?
Absolutely.
And then if you throw in the complications of like addiction and dissolution of the family and those things, you go to our songs and you hear all that experience. But it's wrapped up in this style of music that we were drawn to away from like what I think we came from.
Right.
And
that makes sense.
In some ways we denied our roots and things like that because we were young and we were just like, we want to get out of this place and this house and these experiences. The last 16, 17 years was mostly like pain and suffering. And God bless my parents. Again, as a parent now, 46-year-old guy with teenagers.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Different world, right? Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
It's crazy, right?
I actually had this conversation with my daughter last night. I was like, we were talking. It was so nice actually just to like talk. She was upset about something. And I was like, listen, I just want to preface, we've never done this before. You've never been this age. We've never had, we've never like, so you don't have to, but understand that like, I'm not that different. I'm you grown up trying to figure this out. So
that's an incredible conversation to have with your kids, man. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. Like we don't know the absolutes. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
don't.
That honesty is amazing. I think that's important. It's funny you say that about your dad, because hey, Dad, I'm right into like. Yeah. I had a great relationship with my father. He passed about 10 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But that song even made me want to think about the deeper elements of my relationship with him. Like when we would test, there's a part where you'd be like, can I fight you? Can I beat you? Can I? Yeah. What point do I do that? And like,
where do I break away from you?
100%,
and be my own person.
Yeah, man. And that's, it's so interesting you said it that way because it's so true. And I commend you on that, having those conversations with your daughter like that. I think that's extremely important because all my friends that have kids that are growing older and, I hopefully, good Lord willing, one day have my own. I would love that. But that honesty of saying, this is the first time we're doing this together.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, to be all real with you. Like, I think it's an incredible thing, man.
Yeah. And so I was like, you're frustrated because we're trying to navigate this thing and that's fair. But also I'm just worried. I'm terrified, right? Of like something, if you got hurt or if you got, I'm just like, I just want you to be cool, to be good. So if my anxiety seeps in here and gets into the, just understand like I'm anxious because I want to do a good job. I'm not anxious because I think you're a bad person or you're up to no good. I just am anxious because I want to keep you safe. I just want to know where you're at. I just want to know. It's like, she's fucking almost 18. So
she understands
every
adult.
Word. You know what I mean?
That's
and
great.
So I'm just trying to like let go.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just worried. I trust her. She's fucking a great person and she's smart and she's going to do what she wants to do. Like she should. So I'm just going to be like here trying to like, watch the movie going, oh my God. Like, ever since they're little, you be feeling that way. You're like, don't fall down or don't, but you have to let them. Right. So, that's the conversation I was able to have because my parents didn't get to have that conversation with me.
Same. I didn't have those kind of conversations with mine. My mom's still alive. I love her. I mean, incredible mother. And my dad, right before the end, we started to get there because I was getting, at the age, like, 18, 19, 20.
You could recognize.
And where you can have those conversations, but I think I didn't have that. And I think that's so cool. I mean, I think that's so important that you're able to do that with your daughter. And I hope to be that with my kids one day, hopefully.
Do you have kids yet?
I don't. I have nieces and nephews that I live vicariously through my sisters.
You're learning. You're watching and learning.
But my wife's a country artist as well. She tours and travels and
cool.
We're just always gone all the time. And so,
are you guys apart a lot because of it? Wow.
And I mean, we would make it work. I know there's never a perfect timing, but
that's work.
Yeah, but it's just, we would love to do that. But I do see, and I love to parent my niece and nephews in my own way, being an uncle. And it's fun to talk to them, let them talk and just explain to them, things that I've learned. I really enjoy that part.
How old are you?
I'm 36. Good question. I had to figure that out.
So I'm 10 years older than you. You're in good. Yeah. Okay. So you're in really good shape. Yeah. You just gotta like keep going down the road.
Yeah, I mean,
because I actually think that you're at a good, like you'll have kids probably in the next 10 years.
Yeah, that would be great.
That's probably what'll happen.
Yeah,
and you'll have tons of experience also because you're another thing that we get by touring is we get to travel around the country.
Yeah,
we get to see all these different perspectives.
Man, I that has been the greatest thing touring. Like again, when I was a kid living in Nashville, we would go to vacation to Florida and back. Yeah. Maybe cross over to Kentucky and back home.
It's like,
and so my brother and I get to travel the world.
There.
And growing up, we went to Christian schools because we were in the church, and so we had a perspective in one perspective, and to get out of life and to meet other people, and it has been such an incredible thing for me personally, and I know my brother as well, that to have a different, I'll be able to approach conversations way differently than my family. Not talking anything bad, my family's amazing.
Yeah,
but
no, it's
just to have a worldly view that, you know, we didn't have. We didn't travel. Like, we just didn't.
That's a really good point. A worldly view isn't a scary thing. It means I've been around the world and I've seen some different perspectives.
Yeah.
And so now I can actually have empathy.
Absolutely. And a better viewpoint on what you
believe.
What I believe and what I'm trying to say. Like, it's so ignorant when you don't have that ability to learn from everybody else. I can really hone in on what I actually believe, what kind of values and things I want to teach or at least present to you and see what that works.
But also in a way you can actually receive it. If I haven't been to your country, if I haven't engaged in like a real life scenario where I'm in your culture and your customs and your country and you're speaking your language, like then I don't have any perspective and experience. 100%. And like what I've actually, talked about this with my mom, who's very religious. Actually, the Christian faith still applies.
Yeah.
It's okay if you want to talk to a person who's from a completely different place, from a completely different walk, different perspective. Would it not serve the conversation for you to have a real sense of the place or the person so that you can communicate with one another with some empathy?
Just makes sense.
And also maybe enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Which I think is like taking the conversation from the digital space, which is where most conversations happen now. Yep. So all happen on social media and in digital spaces. So we're not real people there. We're like,
man, we could do a whole day on that.
Well,
I think it's just changed the dynamic of how people communicate and empathy. Like you were saying, it's like if I'm sitting in front of you, I'm going to be way more willing to understand your perspective than if I'm typing 1,000 miles away from you.
And I can see you, and I can see if you have an affliction. I can see if you have. I can see what kind of state of mind you're in. I can see if you're stressed. I can see if you're happy. I can see if you're friendly. I can see if you're. It actually matters.
It does, man, and it does scare me. I mean, you said 18-year-old, and that is one thing I think about. It's like, what kind of world? I want my kids to talk to people, to see people, to understand people's immediate reaction to something they say. Not wondering about how they're going to text back looking at bubbles. Like, I think you talk different, you act different, you learn differently with that. Yeah. Human connection is important, man. And
it's number one for me. That's why I have this show.
Yeah. Well, amen, brother. I love
because I refuse to be beholden to any group of people that tell me how to be me.
Yeah.
And I have this conversation with my mom. She gets it. Like, we have great conversations about this. It took us time. It took us 2 decades. But it's great because she sees me. Right. So all I need for you to do is see me, because one of my values is I love people.
Yeah, same.
And so right there I want to meet them where they're at, if I'm in their country or their city or their state or their, and so if I'm a guest, right, I'm going to respect their beliefs, their views.
I'm going to try to fit in.
Right.
I'm with you on that.
And I'm going to try to just be a good guest.
Yes.
And if they ask me what I think, I'll tell them. If they ask me how I feel, I'll tell them, but with respect. Yeah. And there's like something like that where we're at someone's house. That's how I kind of look at, like, if I'm at a venue, I'm in their house. If I'm at someone's actual house, if I'm at someone's thing, I try to be a good guest.
Yes.
It doesn't mean I'm going to agree with them.
Yeah.
And I'm very careful online. You could look through all my stuff and see, like, I don't really do religion or politics online.
Same.
But if you see me in a coffee shop, or if we're hanging out going fishing or something, and you start talking about something, I'm going to tell you what I think.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And that's where I actually think we can, like, learn from one another or just see each other. Like, we can also agree to disagree, and there's a healthy way to do that. But the world we live in, and we go there and we get sucked into these big kind of, and most of the time it's like, it's half of it's bots. The other half of it's engagement farmers. The other half of it is, and there's like very few real people that are trying to do like the Lord's work there.
Yeah.
And so I think it's interesting because I've found the older I get, the more confident I get in that. I used to be a little less confident in it. And the stronger and stronger I feel in, like, no, this is what I do. And some people fuck with it. Some people aren't satisfied with it because they want you to. But I think that, like, as songwriters and musicians, we go on stage, our number one purpose is healing.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's like singing to people's pain.
Yeah, I want to give you just a little bit of getting out of the reality, the real world, and come here, and I want you to enjoy yourself. So I want you to forget about everything else so that you can, maybe make a friend to your left. Maybe you are your best friend right there and you get even closer. Whatever it is, like, it's my job to make sure that while I'm on stage that you are having a moment. And because I've had those watching bands, that's what always I loved about it, man. The community that comes with that, and when you leave a show and you're just fired up, and you're just like the inspiration, you're like there with a friend or something, you're like, oh my gosh, man, it's just, I love that. And like, I don't take that for granted that we have that blessing to be able to do that on a night to night basis. And so I am thinking the same way up there. And everything you just said, man, I couldn't agree with more. When I'm a guest at a house, when I'm doing, like, I want to be that. I want people to feel like I'm listening. I'm open to what you're saying.
And it's not about me.
It's not my house.
Right.
It's not my thing.
It's not about me.
It's not. Like, I want you to understand that I don't think that way. Like, I want to hear you out. But if you ask, I don't talk religion or politics online either, for a lot of reasons. I'm still learning every day. And also, if we're not sitting here, no one's going to understand what you say in context. So it's not important to me.
That's right.
But I will talk all day long about, if you want to, sitting at a bar, hanging out at a house, watching the football game, whatever it is.
Right.
I'll do it all day long. But it's when you said that, I'm aligned the exact same way. And it's done really well for me, because when I walk into a room, generally, or when we're, at a show and people come up and meet, they don't already have this preconceived notion of what you believe. So they're more open to tell you who they are.
That's right.
And then I get an actual real connection instead of a fake connection.
And they feel welcome in the space. And
that's what the most joy I get is if someone feels welcome and comfortable and safe around me, then I've done my job. That's what I want. Because that's what I want too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's nice too when, like, a stranger sits down next to you.
Yeah.
You meet somebody and you're like, oh, that was cool. That guy was cool. You know what I mean?
It happened the other day. I sat down, there's a little bar down the road from my house, and I go there and get lunch a lot. And this lady, I had a hat on about a baseball team we're trying to bring to Nashville. And we stuck up a conversation. She was telling me about her son.
Which baseball team?
We're trying to bring a team called the Stars, Major League Baseball team. It's going to happen.
I've been hearing about that.
Yeah, it's going to happen. We're close. But man, we talked for an hour, and she told me about her son playing baseball. And after I left, I was like, man, that was a really nice lady.
Do you
man.
love baseball?
I love baseball. I gave her my hat.
baseball.
I said, here, take the hat. Just spread the word. I was like,
I love baseball.
I'm born and raised in Nashville, so I had to pick between Atlanta Braves or St. Louis Cardinals.
What a terrible choice.
I went with the Braves. I love Chipper Jones back in the day. And,
I like the Braves too.
Yeah, but I would love to have my own team. Yeah,
I love Acuna,
yes,
bro.
come on, man.
I got so many Acuna rookies, bro.
Yeah. Oh, really? Are you a car collector?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, we say, oh, man.
Do you collect?
Like huge.
Still to this day?
Still to this
day.
day.
Do you rip?
I rip as much. I finally found some
it's so
Pokemon.
expensive now.
I finally found some Pokemon cards here in LA last night at Target.
Oh,
there are none anywhere in Nashville, but sports cards. I can get pretty good sports cards in Nashville, but I still a big Pokemon guy too.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're speaking my language.
Yeah, I can't find them anywhere now. I'm of the hobby and I love it, so I don't like to overpay. I like to find them at retail.
It's fucked,
get them
bro.
home and do the thing. It's
the
so fucked.
prices are so bad, bro.
Man, I'm a nerd, man. I'm a big kid, dude.
The hobby is the best hobby. Me and my son have been doing it for 12 years, probably.
That's awesome. Yeah. What do y'all collect mainly?
We collect baseball, football, Pokemon, and One Piece.
Okay.
You know One Piece?
No. So someone the other day was just telling me about One Piece.
One Piece.
So what is that?
It's a TCG.
Okay.
Like Pokemon. So it's a trading card game.
You're like the second person I've heard say that in the last month.
The manga anime, One Piece is like a manga from Japan. Like one of the oldest, most like popular. There's like 500 episodes. But my son got into One Piece.
Yeah. Okay.
But he was into Pokemon. And then when One Piece came out in 2022, One Piece came out, and we were just getting Pokemon cards. Yeah. And at our card shop in LA, there's a great card shop down the road here.
Please let me know. I want to stop.
Okay, there's two card shops. The one you should you should go to because they're the coolest.
Yeah.
The coolest is called LA Sports Cards. It's on Olive.
LA Sports Cards. We got to do it, please.
They're great. They have all the good stuff.
All right, sweet.
And they're really cool guys. And
I love that too. I love the community,
bro. Kids
so
come in with $10 and they're like there for an hour trying to decide what to buy, and these guys help them.
Yeah.
They're like all about the kids and the hobby.
My algorithm on TikTok is watching sports collector, and like kids come up and be like, what can I, and the guy being very kind and giving them a card that like lights a fire so that they want to be a part of the hobby.
Yes.
Like that always makes me smile more than anything. Like that's my algorithm. I mean, it's
get
literally
more people into the hobby.
Absolutely. All your knickknack, like I'm a knickknack guy. Like, dude, like this looks like my, like, I think
it calms your,
yes, man. I think your brain is the exact thing I got.
Collector brain.
Because I'm just, I collect. I'm not a hoarder. I tell my wife. Anyway, sorry. That's my
no.
Now
we're talking.
Like this is like this is it. I have action figures. Everything you're showing right now is just.
Oh yeah, look what my brother just.
That's
my brother just got me.
Oh yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Oh, dude, that's killer.
This is the Cal Ripken.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Starting lineup.
I have this exact one.
Because I'm meeting Cal. I'm meeting Cal next week.
You got to get him to.
I'm thinking about taking it and have him sign it.
Yeah, man, that'd be killer. Yeah.
I'm meeting him next week.
I have it. I opened mine up though back in the day. That's awesome.
Iron Man.
That's it.
And now, are you? So, have you gotten into the custom collectibles?
No, not yet. No.
Piggy banks?
No, I haven't. No.
Check that out.
Please show me that. Oh my god, though. I know. I mean,
it's pretty cool, right?
Dude, that's
Piggy banks is like number one in the.
This is sick. This Shohei.
And it's a custom, right? So they do. This is an old one, but they do cards, custom collectibles, and they drop them every week. And people like.
Yeah, I need to
get in the lottery.
I'm get into that now.
So, anyways, I wish I would have known. I would have brought some shit to rip.
Oh man, dude, that would have been a lot of fun. No
Next
worries.
time.
Yeah, man, please. Yeah, I'm mainly Pokemon football, baseball, basketball. I like finding packs, ripping, and then
Pokemon, baseball, football, basketball is expensive.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I like ripping. I do buy cards if I see them every now and then. Like we'll go to shops.
What's the latest product that you've ripped that you kind of? Is there anything lately that you've ripped that you thought was great?
Dude, it was really fun. I opened up some old movie Chucky cards the other day. Oh, cool. That was some old wax stuff. Yeah. I've been getting more into some of the old wax. I got a Griffey from like the 92. I think an old wax Fleer pack that I've opened up.
Topps Chrome.
Yeah, Topps Chrome. Yes.
You do Topps
Chrome. Some of that, yeah.
Have you seen Topps Chrome boxing that just came out?
I haven't done that personally, no.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would see. I would love to get into that, but I love the pack of just finding packs out in the wild. Yeah, taking them home, opening them up, and doing that. That's always been my joy. When I was in middle school and high school, across the street was a place called Collector's World, and we'd have to walk. I played football, so we'd have to walk from our school down the street to the football field, and it was in between that. And so every bit of lunch money I would save up and go to Collector's World and always get a pack and open it on the way down to football. And I mean, so I was a kid. Since then, I just saw everyone.
Have you ripped on TikTok yet?
I've done a couple, man.
Like breaks? Do you buy into breaks?
So I have bought a couple breaks before. I've done that like 2 or 3 times. But generally, I just watch them all night long. That's me doom watching like till 4 a.m. I'll just be watching people.
It's a problem.
Cards. My wife's like, go to bed. I'm like, you don't understand.
They're ripping 60 boxes of Panini.
This is a first edition. Yeah,
fucking crazy.
It's a first edition Charizard. We are in search. We are in search together. Pokemon's my favorite.
Okay, that's awesome.
But and then probably football, then baseball.
Do you have any sealed old stuff?
Packs wise,
yeah,
I've got a first edition pack.
What?
Yeah, I've got one in the whole box. Yeah,
with the stamp.
Yeah, with the first edition stamp. Yeah, I've got one.
That's worth a lot of money.
I know.
I think it's what is a pack worth? Like 15 grand, 10 grand.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I bet. I mean, if I went solid, probably 10 to 12. And then I have all the OG. I have the whole OG in.
Did you get it graded?
I've not got it graded, no. Because I've never got. I've only sent off a few things. Now that GameStop and stuff is doing it easier.
Yeah, it's easier.
Because I was always a little afraid of the insurance, the way it works, and getting.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that one.
But yeah, no, I'm starting to get into that too. I just love binders. I love opening it up when I'm bored and just looking at them. And again, like I just surround myself with all this stuff.
What's your biggest Pokemon card?
Probably a Charizard, an OG Charizard.
Wow.
I don't have a first edition, but
I don't either. But
I've got a bunch of. I've got the entire 151 collection. All
that's good.
I mean, bind it up, and I mean it's my pride and joy, dude. I love it.
Here's how I make sense of it, and then we'll talk about your record.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. I literally don't care, man. Like at all.
One, I've now spent 12 years doing something with my son. Yeah. Together, like it's like it feels a bit like an operation in a business because we do organize them and we got a system of like
that's the best part is when I get to put them in, organize them. Like I love that for my brain. Like sitting
you see
down,
the value go up, you track
that
it.
too, yeah.
And so it's been a great experience for us to do something together.
Hey, absolutely, man.
It's probably thousands of hours, to be honest, of like
man.
a decade plus.
That's something he'll never forget.
I wouldn't put a price tag on that.
Yeah.
Number two, I could straight up be like at a blackjack table.
Yeah.
Because it's the same rush and it feels, it's like playing roulette or something. It feels like the same.
Yeah, that immediate
it touches on that nerve.
Yeah, whatever part of the brain that's firing off there. I agree with you.
So it's not quite.
It's a little safer, more.
Yeah, it's
moral.
like I'm not doing drugs. I'm not gambling. I could be spending money on like a bunch of other things.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not the worst obsession.
No, and especially when you're attributing it to time with your child.
That's
like
it. That's
a special thing to have.
Yeah. So what's your excuse?
Well, no, yeah, I guess. Like I said, I think it's a calming thing for me.
It's a meditation.
It's a meditation for me.
It's market research.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, my dogs like me when I do this. It's fun. No, it's definitely for my brain only.
We will We'll rip in Nashville.
Yeah. Okay. Deal, man. That'd be awesome.
What about the record?
Oh, we have a new song coming out called Therapy.
What's that about?
It's kind of playing fun at the whole concept of you broke my heart. I want your heart to be broken too. It's super bitter.
I hope you end up in therapy.
Yeah, type thing. Me. Therapy over me.
Right.
It's it's a wild, I like to do those every now and then.
Yeah.
That have nothing to do with my life because I'm happily married. I write a lot of breakup songs and people are like, what happened to you? And I'm like, I don't know. I just like stuff that evokes an emotion. Like that makes people think about something that happened. I'm not a hear truck, see truck kind of guy.
Right.
It's not always about my life personally. Trying to write
a good song's a good song.
Yeah, I just like writing songs that make people think about something, and so
that's fun to sing.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's a very more than anything. The song is just really fun to play and sing. So that's coming out called Therapy, and then I have one at radio right now called Same Moon that I wrote about my wife. And when we're far apart, cliche as it sounds, we can look up at the same moon and feel like we're closer together.
That's nice.
So yeah,
I actually thought about that before too.
Yeah, I've been wanting to write that for a long time, and we were taught. She was like in LA, I was somewhere else, and I was like, man, maybe just look up in the moon. It's like we're there together, and I was like, oh, how lame is that? Here we go, perfect. And I wrote it down, and
it's actually.
I loved it.
Did you ever see An American Tale?
5 Goes West.
Yeah.
Yes, one of my favorite movies ever.
Okay,
Somewhere Out There.
Yeah, that's kind of that strikes me because we have actually said that before too when we were apart.
That is the whole yeah.
I've been married. Well, I say this on probably every episode because I talk about my wife, but I've been with her for like 19 years.
Yeah.
So it's a long time. And one of the things that I think keeps us together is being together.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
And the longer we go down the road, the less we like to be apart, actually.
Sure. That makes sense.
And so when we're apart, actually like a couple days apart isn't really that bad because you can rip cards and you can do things like that.
No, we work great that way. It's absence makes the heart grow fonder or whatever.
And you have a limit.
You have a limit and you take advantage of the time you get. I think it makes those little time that we get is more. We cram it all in, and it becomes something bigger than it would be.
And we're in
out.
entertainment, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we're dealing with like different things than what we come from, right? Like if you grow up in like a more traditional place. So also there's that, right? We're trying to build a family, and we're entertainers. So we're like, you get called, you got to go.
Right.
You book
and you don't
tour.
feel guilty about that. Like that's both understanding.
That's
each
how
other.
it is. Like
that's the way it works.
You make hay when the sun shines.
Amen.
The thing about musicians though is once we book a tour, once you put those shows in place, you can't cancel those. We never cancel shows.
No, but we probably had to do one or two in my whole career, and it drives me crazy.
Right? Because like
it kills you, man.
You can't do it. But life doesn't care about those shows, and your kids, if they're sick or if they're this or they're that, what's going on. So there is this weird element of like being married and both being entertainers, like what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
We're similar, right? She's in film and TV, so she's doing that, but it's the same thing. It's like she gets a call, she's got this thing that she wants to do.
Yeah, you want her to do it too, because when you see that joy when they're accomplishing their dreams. It makes the marriage so much better. It makes everything around you when you're together better. When both are feeling like they're winning, God, man, it makes it such an amazing thing. So of course, I'll miss you from the moment, but the memories we can make when you get back, if you're truly fulfilled, it's so much better. So
And if you
it
get
gets you
4
through
or
that.
5 days off, you go over there. And if
Right.
but it's hard.
Yeah, no,
And so-
it's something that's hard to explain unless you're doing it.
Yeah, it's hard to explain unless you're doing it. Her dream becomes your dream.
Yes, I totally agree with that. And same, I want everything in the world to happen for her too, because I feel like I get more joy when it does for her than maybe she does. Because when you're in it, you know, you don't always celebrate your own stuff.
Isn't that
it's
funny?
like,
I always feel the same way. I'm like, honey, can you believe this? Look at this. And she's like, oh, thanks. It's okay. I'm
right,
like,
exactly. And
no, it's amazing. What are you talking about? You know,
and I'm
what I
sure
mean?
it works vice versa on the other side, but that's how I feel. I'm like, look at what you just did. But she's in the go mode where it's like, I don't have time. I've got to look at the next thing. And it's each person. It's such a valuable thing to have each person that stops you and brings perspective back to what you're doing in the moment, because otherwise you'd both fully be gone at all times and not realizing what is this time equating to, what you're accomplishing, hopefully. And someone needs to remind you of that. Otherwise, what are you doing it for? And so finally finding someone that gets that has been a massive blessing in my life.
How long have you guys been together?
I mean, probably almost 7 years ish.
Yeah.
Married about coming on 3.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Same moons on the radio. How's it doing at radio?
It's okay, man. It's slow. It's, it's radios, unless you're, Morgan Wallen or Luke Combs, it's pretty hard. You get a bunch of chance. And I love both those guys in their own. I mean, they've achieved so much, man. Been on tour.
Hey, give me some of your radio.
But
Morgan.
It's doing its thing, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, radio is a good thing. The songs getting played on the radio.
It's great. And as a songwriter, I want my song, as a songwriter and other people that write songs, that's how you get paid these days. As a lover of songwriters, I want all my friends that are songwriters in Nashville to make money in this a living for them, and it's radio that's still generating money for songwriters. Or sing, obviously.
Yeah. But every song finds its own way.
Sure. Yeah. And they've all got their own stories, and it's like to figure out the life of a song is
weird.
If you tried to act like you'll never figure it out.
It feels good when you hear a song you care about out there in the world, and you're like, whoa, my song, I heard it in this shop or in this
man.
place.
Dude, I was at Tractor Supply the other day, and
I love Tractor.
Me too. I will go there all day long.
One of my favorite stores.
Me too. Thank you. See, dude, I think we have too much in common.
They literally have everything.
Everything in the world.
That you like.
That I love. It is my life. But
I will go and just look at a fucking riding lawnmower for 30 minutes going, should I buy this?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm just trying to find things that'll fit on the back of an ATV that I can put stuff in.
I always
I'm like, is this big enough that I can carry logs with?
I always stop at the clothing.
100%. I need another Carhartt t-shirt.
Need one more shirt jacket.
Yeah.
Just
all
like
right, we got
shirt jackets,
cards, and Tractor Supply.
Bro,
Here we go.
Listen, shirt jackets were the best thing that ever happened to us.
All the way down, butted down, baby.
Man,
I know,
on.
100%.
Yeah. Is it a shirt? Is it a jacket? I don't know.
but
I love it.
But it looks awesome.
I can wear it both ways.
That's killer.
Is there anybody that you want to tour with that you haven't gotten to tour with? What's your dream?
Man, to be honest, I have been able to knock off a lot of my favorites.
Any top 3?
I mean, being out with Luke Combs was amazing.
I love Luke.
Like, dude, getting to do stadiums was just nuts.
Did you know me and him are friends?
Yeah, I know. Yes, we got to play LA last year, and he told me all about that.
Yeah.
And
see, my brother was at that show.
Yeah, I met your brother there.
Okay, you met Ben.
And then for like a split second, we were walking through. But I met your brother back there with Luke, and he told me that y'all were all buddies. And
I love
which
Luke.
is cool. Yeah, me too, man. What a genuine dude that what an incredible thing he's done, but that still has a great perspective on reality.
He's
incredible.
He's what you want to be when you grow up to be a stadium packer who's just fucking like selling out stadiums and hanging with his buddies and serious. Listen, when it comes to the music, that guy is serious. He does not play. Great songwriter, great band. His band's amazing.
All those cats are killer, man.
That's the thing is I feel like he's got such a good grip on separating out this big ass thing that he's built, because he built it a brick at a time, and he just can separate that so that when he comes in the room, it's not coming in the room with him, where you feel like you're hanging out with your friend. And he makes, I don't know, he makes room for everybody to be there. And
I mean, he's a humble dude. And
he's humble as shit.
And I think Nashville helps with that a little bit too, because everyone's kind of rooting for each other. I mean, I know LA is different, Atlanta's different, New York's different, but Nashville's kind of got this home base like that. And Luke really took to that, man. Like I mean, he's larger than life, dude, but like you don't feel that when you're just hanging.
No, hanging out with him is the best part.
Yeah.
It's like your old friend.
Yeah. He's chill.
But I went on stage with him at Stagecoach.
Oh, nice.
And I've done thousands of shows, dude.
Yeah.
We did one of our songs and then we did Where the Wild Things Are. I was so...
I'm going to look that up. I don't know how I missed
Bro,
that.
don't look at it.
Y'all doing What the Wild Things Are?
I did not do good.
Oh, dude, come on. I'm sure it's great.
I don't know what it was, but when I turned around and I saw
dusty out there.
Luke on stage, and it's like one part fanboy, maybe. Like I'm actually a real like hardcore fan. I know every song. I think he thought I didn't know the song. I lost my breath. I lost my composure.
Yeah. That's amazing.
It was so bad, dude.
Now I have to watch it, dude.
And I couldn't. It was the in-ears, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm fucking." My worst fear was to fuck that up. I was so excited to do it, and we picked our favorite song, and I was like,
that song's great. You did Where the Wild Things Are?
My brain.
That's amazing. You've done it. You played your whole life, but there's just some nuance in that.
I couldn't
that was
fucking
different.
sing it. I sang it, but it was not good. And I got off stage, and I could tell he was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like we were like singing, and I don't use in-ears a lot, so I was like, now I do. But anyways, we're standing there, and I'm looking at Luke, and I'm like singing. I'm like, oh my god. It's also like very imposing on stage.
It's so funny.
Like
I say because all he has to do is just a little nod like
he
this.
looks like he fucked
and it
you
looks
up.
like he's a monster,
Dude,
man.
on stage, especially, like I don't know what it was, but like we've hung out a million times. Get on stage.
He's his presence, dude.
He's got a presence on stage that is like it's a mountain.
Yeah.
When you're on, I promise you, there's not many experiences I've had on stage where I went, okay, that's a fucking legend.
Yeah. I watched it every night, selling out 2 stadiums, and when we'd get done, I'd watch a lot of his shows, and people standing all the way to the top, singing everywhere. Like the moments in people's lives he's made with his music is undeniable because they're singing every word. So whatever memories they made to his music, I don't know how it's hard to explain, but it's just so cool to witness. I never thought that like that was possible in country music.
Yeah,
to be growing up in country music and being born in it, and to see country kind of take over in its own way and have multiple stadium acts is
many stadium acts, and to see a guy that is building a legendary career who is, like I said, I was on stage with him.
I love that story.
And it was like unlike any experience I've ever had, and it was legendary feeling. And I mean, I didn't forget the words. I couldn't find my fucking key. I couldn't find my space in the song.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? I
totally
couldn't get in there. And
your voice is so unique too. I mean, it would be a hard song to sing like Luke, the way Luke sings too. I mean,
I love that
song. You could definitely do it.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Did y'all never rehearse it? You just got up?
No, we didn't rehearse it, but me and my brother rehearsed it a little
tough,
bit.
Man, that's like a really hard thing to do.
It was bad.
That's
for
tough.
me. I think it was probably okay out there.
I'm sure you're great. I know you were.
It was not what I wanted it to be. In my mind, I had built it up.
Sure.
Right?
I feel that.
I was very excited.
Yeah, I feel that.
And so when we got off stage, I was looking at Vince like, what the fuck just happened? I could not find my zone.
You just couldn't get it. I totally understand that.
And then I was like,
I'm sure it was great though.
He's intimidating. On stage though, I was like, that's it, man. That's just the presence of someone that is.
He knows who he is on stage. That is who Luke is designed to be, made to be. He is that. And he knows it. When he's on stage, he owns it.
That's his zone.
He is a presence, man, and it is.
And his band,
it's undeniable.
But it's something I'll never forget, and we'll laugh about it, I'm sure, for years. And it was truly just born out of friendship.
That's awesome, man.
He was like, "I'm going to be in LA. You guys want to come?"
Yeah.
And we were like, "Yeah." So he's one of my favorites.
That's awesome, man. Well,
who else?
Same, man. I don't know. For me, rock band. I got to see. I would love to open up for in the rock world somewhere. I just saw Metallica and Limp Bizkit. It would be really cool to do something like that. I mean, I'm not in that genre at all. You could play with us. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that would be a massive honor.
That would fit on ours.
It would be killer, dude. I would do that in a heartbeat. Dude. Okay. That would be so sick. Please.
That'd be cool.
Would do that in a heartbeat, man.
Because we're definitely doing shows now. Not a lot, but we're doing
if you
shows
ever need
for
it,
sure.
if you ever need one, that would be the coolest thing. You made me look so cool in front of all my friends.
Rock and rock and country work really well together.
They do, and we have some. I mean, I've done some songs with. We did a song with Under Oath. Thank you for saying that. I've got some state champ stuff.
I love Under Oath.
Love those guys, and so and in my set I do scream, and we have our. I try to go back to where I came from on those. So we do try to blend both worlds of that as
cool.
good as possible. I'm a Warped Tour kid.
You're in the scene.
I'm in the scene. I'm all that. So
that's cool.
I love it. I mean, you started it, honestly. Good Charlotte pretty much started that for me. But
we were just the same. We were just trying to get into that. Like we went to Warped Tour. We wanted to. We toured Warped Tour so many times back in the day. Yeah. And we were just in it, you know?
It was the greatest thing in the world as a kid.
Yeah.
To get out. That was me. That was me running away from my bubble. Yeah. And experiencing that stuff. And my first taste of people outside of my bubble was Warped Tour. And was awesome. And that scene. Yeah. Rocket Town in Nashville. Those cool venues. I loved it, man.
Yeah, I knew you were a rocker.
Yeah.
But you can hear it in your voice.
Oh, well,
so I can hear the miles. I can hear the bands. All the
Thank you,
all
man.
the different versions.
I've tried it all, man. And I love what I do now, but I still gotta scratch that itch, man.
Yeah.
So I write with as many rock bands as I can. I still write songs for other ones, and I try to anytime I can do features or sing on those. But I love it. I take those like I love getting an opportunity to sing a rock song again.
That's great.
Anytime I do it, man, I love it.
That's cool. That's awesome, dude. Thanks for coming,
dude. Man, this is pure joy.
That's awesome, bro.
I really appreciate it.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Man, dude, I'm good. I mean, like this was fun. I'm so surprised that we met in the middle on so many things, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But also just our love for cars
all
too.
Stuff,
I think
man.
it's so cool.
I bet you have a lot of things in common too.
But truly,
for our football teams.
Thank you for your music, man, and what you've done for me and inspired me. It's so real.
Thanks, bro. That means a lot.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. And you saying that out loud, it gives us credibility, man. Like the fact that you fuck with us and you like our music, it's never lost on me when another artist likes our music or gives us any kind of acknowledgement, because it gives us credibility. It makes us exist. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
You
I
definitely
appreciate
exist, and you're definitely credible, brother. But
I appreciate it, man.
You're a huge influence on me, so thank you, man.
Thanks, bro. Great, man.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you for watching Artist Friendly. If you like this episode, please make sure you hit the like button, you follow the channel, and please share it with your friends. We appreciate the support. That is why this show exists, because you listen to it. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.